Hey guys, Decav13 here, and welcome back to some more Let's Play Fire Emblem Warriors. In the last episode, we started off on our journey as Rowan and Liana, the twin scions of Atolis. A bunch of monsters invaded our kingdom, and we had to escape with our friend, Prince Darius. However, our queen and mother, Yelena, was trapped in the castle, so we had to run. And now we are here out in Kingswood. Also in the last episode, I struggled with the differences between right and left. Fucking God. It's gonna haunt me for the rest of this fucking Let's Play. Well, whatever. Well, let's just get started with Chapter 2. Woodlands Encounter. So, here we go. And in case you're wondering, yes, this is gonna be a Let's Play on normal mode, because I'm not fucking good at this game. Or any game, to be honest. But you all knew that already.
Our poor mother.
Stay strong. Queen Yelena entrusted your kingdom's future to the two of you.
I know. I'm just not sure if we can do it.
I'll be at your side. Try not to worry. First, we must find the temple.
Come on, Crom. I mean, we've got to do something.
This feels familiar.
Huh? How should I know?
I see you're awake. That was a nasty fall you took. Can you stand?
Thanks a lot. But who are you guys?
The Shepherds, a militia from the Halidom of Elise.
The Halidom of what? Never heard of it.
Huh? But how is that even possible?
My lord, my lady, please be on your guard. He was not alone.
Whoa! Too fast, too fast! You! Don't just run off like that! Do you have any idea... Rowan, do you know these people or something?
Just met him now.
I don't recognize your clothes. From where do the two of you hail?
He doesn't know us then. I welcome you to the kingdom of Atolis, of which we are the princess and prince. Weird.
Yes, thank you for calling us weird, Crom and
I
Lissa.
understand your situation.
You're clearly capable fighters. Will you lend us your strength?
Please.
Oh, Crom, we have to help them.
You're right. We can't just walk away from people in need.
Just a moment, my lord. It's dangerous to trust mysterious strangers outright.
Sounds about right, Frederick.
If we are to join them, please allow me to provide a test first.
You mean like... I'm Frederick, and you'll have to defeat me to earn my help.
10 out of 10 impersonation, Lissa. I almost thought there were two Fredericks here for a second.
Exactly.
Wait, really?
Not a fight to the death, but I'll learn all I need by facing them on the battlefield.
You may need convincing, Frederick, but I will fight alongside these strangers.
Me too.
And we'll follow any orders they give. It'll be up to them to command us.
It looks like we don't have a choice. Prepare for battle, you two.
Alright, so here we go, versus Frederick.
If everything is in order, let's go.
I'm here to help.
Alright, so, yes, materials. Enemies drop material. Sometimes enemies will drop materials if you defeat them. You automatically pick them up so you don't have to worry about it. And there are different types of materials. There's bronze, which are found in these brown bags. Then silver and gold ones. Obviously, the silver and gold ones are the more important ones, so you're gonna want to look out for those. But those aren't dropped by these little schlubs, of course.
Mission started.
Those are dropped by the big boy bosses that you fight. Ooh. Getting these critical hits left and right.
This isn't a game. We need to win their trust.
I was gonna say something else, but I can't remember what it was I was gonna say.
All set.
I'm sure it was something witty. Who am I kidding? Oh, right.
Okay. Let's get
On the
started.
map, I don't know if you guys noticed, but there was a little thing called Anna's Mementos. And we want to get those, because those are actually pretty important. Oh, I didn't even realize Crom and Lissa were here. Alright, so if we want to get Anna's memento, even though it doesn't say it on this map, since we don't have access to the preparations menu yet, we have to defeat 1,000 enemies. Alright, oop, level up for Rowan? Yeah.
I'm just getting started.
It's a pretty shitty level, Rowan. That's my fucking luck, though. Oops, soldiers, I can't beat those. I have the weapon triangle disadvantage.
This guy's spear is serious business.
Your sword won't be as effective against a spear user.
Yeah, it's not. Weapon triangle, after all.
I'm here to
So
help.
yes, in case you guys don't know the weapon triangle, there it is. But you can see the disadvantage or advantage with the arrow next to the enemy. When you're at the advantage, you get more damage dealt, you can get the stun gauge to appear more often, and your critical hit strength is boosted. When you're at disadvantage, enemies guard more and deal more damage to you, and you can't get a stun gauge on them, so yeah. And it affects everyone, not just characters you're controlling. So keep that in mind. But thankfully, we have an axe user with us, because Lissa is, of course, the best. I fucking love Lissa in this game. She's so good. Look at her. Oh yeah, and when you have a weapon triangle advantage, the stun gauge goes down much faster. I really like using Lissa in this game. She is a lot of fun to use. Oh, the stun gauge went away. Oh, there it is. Get fucked. Alright, here we go. Here's a good place for a warrior gauge. Look at her go! Yeah, Lissa. Oh, she was already level 3? Jeez.
I can do
Oh.
anything I put my mind to.
Now that's an amazing level up, Lissa. Oh, I didn't even realize there was another soldier here. Well, he's dead anyway.
Mission complete.
Oh, I didn't even get the critical.
Ha!
I got
thought
gypped.
this was supposed to be a test. You're going easy on us, Frederick.
Lissa, you would do well to stay focused on the next wave I sent in.
Alright, head out for here. Got more guys with axes.
Reinforcements from 2 directions.
Alright, so... Okay, here on the pause menu, yeah, we can do a bunch of different things. Mission list, battle log, warrior info, and suspend save. Oh no, it's only suspend save on classic. Huh. Interesting. But actually from here, we can go to our allies and give them orders. So, our next objective is going to be to defeat, like, the fighters over here and the soldiers in this fort. So I want to have Rowan go up over here and start attacking these fighters.
Leave it to me.
Wow. I'm just going to control Lissa for the rest of this, because I honestly really like playing as Lissa. She's a lot of fun to use. Alright, so Rowan's going to head up over there.
And crush them.
The mission started.
And we're going to have Lissa go down to this fort
Can't let her
here.
guard down.
However, I actually wanted to go back over to here on the pause menu. Anna's conditions. So in order to make Anna's little... Well, in order to make Anna appear, we have to defeat 1,000 enemies on the battlefield. And we're going to want to do that. I almost forgot, Lissa has a special thing. Oh yes, and of course defeat conditions. Until you clear story mode, a mission will always end in defeat if your selected protagonist falls in battle. And sometimes there are other conditions, like in this one, where if anyone falls, we lose. So yeah, and if there's no specific defeat condition, if all your playable characters are defeated, you lose. You know, I forgot Lissa can increase her own stats, which is really fucking good if you just hit the strong attack button once when that little bar runs out. So yeah, giving orders, I already went over that. And there are other orders you can give besides attacking, like if someone has a staff, you can have them heal, which is pretty good. But yeah. Crom, why are you coming over here? You have a disadvantage.
You're surrounded by enemies.
What? But I have you by my side, Crom. Time for best cutscene, though.
Halt, oh villain!
There he is.
Who are you? Another one?
I'm your... it doesn't matter who I am. My origin story's kind of a mess. You know what? I'm just gonna take it again from the top. I am Owain Dark. And though I must remain a mystery, know that I am sworn to defend you, no matter how dire the odds. Now, villains! Face my wrath! Ah! Radiant Dawn!
Good shit, Owain.
My sword hand. Ha! It's got a mind of its own.
What the heck is up with this guy?
Alright,
Our allies are on their way.
so I want to say right off the bat, Owain is probably my favorite Kaiji Tang voiced character in existence.
Join the fray or
And
don't.
if you follow Kaiji Tang on Twitter like I do, you know that he loves Owain.
Change of plans.
I mean, how could you not? Owain is just a fucking lovable dork. He's great. Alright, let's start kicking some of these soldiers' asses. Did we kill this one yet? No. Hey, we've almost gotten to 1,000 kills though.
How's everyone feeling?
Holy shit, that's a lot of soldiers.
I may not look the part.
Oh,
but
there's
I'm
a crit.
prepared. I have healing skills.
Oh, there's 1,000.
I'm here to help.
And yes, stabs. So Alyssa does have a staff. If you hit ZR and A when you're nearby to an ally, you can heal them, but you cannot heal yourself. Unless
Let's go.
you have a certain skill. But I think Lyssa has that. I mean, not Lyssa. A character we get later will have that skill. And there's a way to get skills from other characters onto other characters, but again, much later we'll go into that. But yes, when you defeat a certain number of enemies on a field, it's always 1,000 though for the bookmark. Anna will appear and open up her pop-up shop. You have to get there pretty fast though, or else her shop's gonna disappear. I once got gypped out of her shop because I took a little too long. I was right in front. I was like 2 feet away from her shop, and she fucking closed. I almost reset the whole chapter, but I was like, fuck it, I'm at the end. I'll just go. Fuck this. It's pretty bullshit if you ask me. But hey. But yes. If you collect Anna's mementos, you'll form a reward illustration. And if you collect all of the pieces of an illustration, it unlocks a new map in history mode, which again we'll get to later. So, yes. Oh, and also as you collect more of these mementos, you get more options in your camp.
Let's get to
So let's get over to... That is close, unfortunately. Alright, Lyssa, run.
I see enemy reinforcements.
More reinforcements for the Elysians.
The mission started.
Defeat the Myrms.
Keep in mind that your opponent won't always be such a pushover.
Minded, Frederick.
No opponent can stand against our
Alright, here's Anna. Give me the memento.
Before our might.
I'm here to help.
Alright, so Awakening. When your Awakening gauge is full, press R to enter Awakening mode, which lasts until the gauge is empty. It's just the blue gauge over on the left. Fucking Christ. God damn it, John. Learn right from left, you idiot. But yes, it basically how full your Awakening gauge is will determine how long Awakening mode lasts. You get advantage against all weapon types, as if the weapon triangle didn't exist. And you also get a bonus for however many enemies you KO.
Mission complete.
Just wanted to go for those bronze jars because those were those have money
How
in
about
them.
acknowledging our strength?
Alright, so since we have a Myrm right here, let us hit Awakening mode.
Greatest trial is still ahead of you.
Oh.
That's all clear.
Go, Lyssa, go.
Prepare to face me.
The mission started.
Alright, we can go over and defeat Frederick now. However,
To fight against different weapon types to make it to Frederick.
and once your awakening mode depletes, you get a huge AoE attack, which is nice. Oh, look at her.
I did it! I got strong!
If you can't break through by yourself, join up with an ally for help.
Alright, we have Crom now. So where is Crom?
Let's go.
I wanna
I'm
use
here to
pair up with Crom. So yes, pair up ZR and B to pair. You can also switch by using ZR and X while you're in pair up. And yeah, you get a stat boost from the support, and you can do dual strike, dual guard, and a dual special. You can also order characters that you're not currently controlling to pair up. So yes.
I probably should have seen this coming.
So if you have multiple
Everyone
characters that you want to pair up, you can go ahead and do that. And also, when characters are paired up, they gain support together. So that's always a good thing to do too. Keep in mind too.
You've
So hey,
got
Crom,
excellent
come on,
taste.
pair up with your sister.
Come
Ooh,
back soon.
look at these guys.
Mission complete. Hey, Frederick.
Jesus,
I'd
Lissa.
say we're doing pretty well, wouldn't you? I like the profit margins.
Just want to defeat these like warriors.
I'm here to help.
So yes, bonds. If characters work together in battle, their bonds strengthen, and those characters have hearts displayed over their heads. Strengthen bond have characters heal allies, fulfill requests, or use pair up to attack the enemy. Once a bond between two characters reach a certain point, their support level will go up after battle, and you will receive rewards, which is usually materials that you get from them. So yeah, you'll get materials. Oh, and as you can see, a little ZR and Y button has popped up now by Crom, which means we can use our dual attack. And that's helpful because it's useful if you pair up two people that have different weapon types. Because you could use that to your advantage if you're going up to someone you don't have an advantage against. Alright, so yeah, and once you have both special gauges filled, the big one on top and the little one on bottom, you can use a powerful dual special, which is, again, an AoE attack, but it is extremely, extremely powerful. That's still long for the,
I'm here to
oh, whoops, didn't mean to do that. No, I want to stay as Lissa. Oh, dual guard. So yeah. Be careful. Hitting the wrong buttons here. Let's increase Lissa's stats a little bit. Yep, there's a critical. That's a lot of enemies caught up in that one. Jesus. Lissa can wreck shit in this fucking game, and I love it. You go, Lissa. You monster. Alright, here we come, Frederick.
So long as I draw breath. Know that Frederick will hold the line.
Ooh, good. I got him right off the bat with the stun gauge. And don't be afraid if the stun gauge goes away, because if the stun gauge comes back up, it'll come back from where you left it off. Oh. Hey, Crom got a level. Jesus, this is the highest level character I have. So there you go. Hey, crit. Let's use our dual special against Frederick.
I was hoping you'd ask.
Oh, that's a bolt axe. Jesus, Lissa. Don't hold back or anything. And yeah, as you can see, that does devastating amounts of damage. Oh god. I didn't know Frederick had fucking wind beams. Yo, where were those attacks in Awakening, Frederick? Oh, here we go. Awakening. Another crit. Oh, yeah, Frederick's dead now. Get fucked, dude.
I'm here to help.
And yes, sometimes there are enemies that drop weapons. So just check, like in the games, if there's a weapon displayed in green, an enemy will drop it. So we get an Armor Slayer from Frederick. Good shit, Lissa.
Mission complete.
Well, Frederick, feeling the resolve?
A bit too much. Power is one thing, but strength of one's heart is another matter.
Yeah. But did you see how much I helped out?
Helped out? Listen, you carried the fucking team. Woman, you are a fucking ball of destruction. You know, it's always the little sisters that are the fucking balls of destruction. I love it. This is a powerful girl.
I had a feeling we'd pull it off.
You've proven enough, at least for now.
Meaning...
We can work together. I still hold some doubts, but I'll put them aside.
So you don't trust us yet?
It is my duty to always be vigilant. Please, forgive me.
If that's settled, why don't we make camp for the night?
For supper, how does bear sound?
Frederick, suggesting bear in my Fire Emblem? What is this nonsense? You hate bear.
I killed one during a lull in the battle, and it shouldn't go to waste.
Oh, good to know that when you were waiting for us to come to you, you just happened to kill a bear. Good shit, Frederick.
What? You eat bear?
He doesn't, but everyone else does.
Aw, not bear again. It's too tough and gamey for my tastes.
You've eaten it before?
What good fortune! A chance to absorb that proud, ferocious spirit once more!
Owain, does that mean... Have you also eaten it before?
More than once!
Alright, I'm in. If this dinner is our next challenge, I'm game. A true knight must face any obstacle with enthusiasm.
Everyone else may partake first. I'll be content with the leftovers, if any remains.
Yeah, don't try to weasel out of this, Frederick. May have been your suggestion, but you're eating bear tonight, boy.
You can't avoid bear that easily. I'll share some of mine with you.
Exactly. Lissa's not gonna let that shit slide, Frederick. Wow, that's one hell of a clear time. What the fuck's wrong with me? Who gives a shit? You all know I'm fucking disturbed.
I was the best?
And yes, of course, the best performing character
I'll see if I
in
can
the
keep up the
match
streak.
will get bonus experience, and they can level up off of it. We got our Armor Slayer weapon. And we have a bunch of materials that we got. We have Captain's Axes, Captain's Lances, Captain's Swords, Axe Fighter's Gloves, Soldiers' Helmets, Soldiers' Waist Guards, Myrmidon's Breechcloths, and, of course, Frederick's Pebbles. You expect anything less? And we got our first piece of the illustration.
Something new has been added.
And of course, they're also like kind of there's a pseudo achievement system for this. You get these badges. We defeated 1,000 enemies or more in a single battle. Kill 3 or more allies at once. I did that? Okay.
Good luck.
And now we have access to Crom, fights with the honed sword style of a true veteran. Swift movements leave no openings for foes. Charge strong attack 1 for a powerful strike. We got Lissa, utilizes an energetic axe style in which skipping is integral. Her Lissa-sized axe sends foes flying. I fucking love Lissa's description in this game. It's so good. And her strong attack raises spirits, temporarily boosting all stats, not only of herself, but of any allies around her. Lissa's pretty good. And we have Frederick. Fights with a defensive axe technique from horseback. The armor's weight is offset by the horse's mobility. Strong attack 1 drags foes along.
Something new
And we
has
have the
been
crest
added.
market. We have the convoy. We have presents. A lot of shit gets unlocked at once. Alright, so now they're going to force us to equip something. So, here in the convoy, you can check status of characters and weapons we have. We have weapons basic attack power and its star rating, which indicates its quality. We can check that out in a little bit. Character weapon proficiency is low. They can't equip a high rank weapon. However, you can use skill crests to raise weapon proficiency. Jesus Christ. And if you select optimize, you just get the best equipment for each character. Which is what I usually do, but they're gonna make us do this, so... Select Rowan.
Put me in.
Change weapon.
Go ahead and choose.
And we use the Armor Slayer, which is an improvement from the regular bronze sword he has. However, it does have an added effect against armor units from the little Plate Slayer trait down there. So we'll equip that. It's effective against armored units. However, with those different like Slayer traits, and we'll go into weapon traits a little later, but because of that Plate Slayer trait, we do heavy damage against armored units. However, it decreases our normal attack by 20%. So, keep that in mind. But yeah, now we have an Armor Slayer. We have costumes too, which you get from promoting units, but we'll go over that later. But yeah, for now, I don't think there's much more to say. And we can go to camp for the crest market and create some crests for people if we wanted to, but
Go ahead and choose.
I kind of don't want to right now. Like, we really don't need to. But I'll probably do some of that stuff off screen and among
See you
other
later.
things. So we'll end things off here, and in the next episode we'll start up Chapter 3, Dragon Valley Temple. So, I'll see you guys then. Bye!